I'll read you a piece from Shadow. Let me just explain to you a little bit where we are in the story. It's told by Grandpa, and Grandpa is visiting Aman and his mother in this prison, this detention centre at Yarl's Wood. And he's about to find out the beginning, really, of why Aman is there and how it all happened. And Matt, in the story, is Grandpa's grandson, who also tells part of the story. And Matt has told him quite a bit about Aman, because Aman is at school with him. They know each other, and one of the reasons that the grandfather is there is because Matt is so upset that Aman has been sent to this detention centre. So here it is then. The chapter is called Shadow. Matt had been right about Aman's prowess at Monopoly. Within an hour, he owned just about all of London and had left me bankrupt and in jail. "You see," he said, punching the air with both fists in triumph, "I am very good in business, like my father was. He was a farmer. Where we used to live in Bamiyan in Afghanistan, he had sheep, many sheep, the best sheep in the valley, and he grew apples too, big green ones. I love apples. I've got some nice ones in my garden at home," I told him. "Lovely pink ones, James Grieve they're called. I'll bring you some next time I come." "They won't let you," he said ruefully. "I can try," I told him. "I got the Monopoly game in, didn't I?" He smiled at that. Then, leaning forward suddenly and ignoring his mother, he began asking me all sorts of questions, some about where I lived, what job I did, what football team I supported. I could tell that Matt had told him a fair bit about me already, and that pleased me a lot. But Aman wanted to talk mostly about Matt, about how he got all his letters, and how after a while he decided he couldn't write back because he knew he wouldn't be seeing Matt again, and it only made him sad. "You mustn't say that," I told him. "You don't know you won't be seeing him again." "Yes, I do," he said. I knew he was right, of course. But I suppose I thought I should give him some hope. "You never know," I said. "You never know." It was then that I remembered the family photo I'd brought in with me from home at the last moment, another of Matt's ideas, and a good one too. I took it out of my jacket pocket and was about to hand it over. Suddenly, there was a guard yelling at us. Then she was striding across the room to our table, the same woman who had ticked me off before. Everyone in the room was looking at us. "It's not allowed!" She was standing right over us by now, still shouting. "Are you just trying to make a nuisance of yourself, or what?" Now I was properly angry, and I let her know it. "For goodness sake, it's just a family photograph." I held it up to show her. "Look," I said. She took it from me and examined it sullenly, taking her time before giving it back to me. "In future," she told me, "everything has to be passed by security, everything." I just nodded, buttoning my lip till she was gone. I hated myself for doing it, for not arguing back. But I knew that to have a stand-up row with her would be pointless if I wanted Aman to see the photo. I waited till she'd gone away, winked triumphantly at Aman, slid the photo across the table, and then began pointing out who everyone was. "That's the family in the garden last summer. There's the apple tree. And Matt, kneeling down beside Dog." Yes, I know, not a very imaginative name for a dog, is it? "I think he must be about the same age as Matt, same age as you. That's pretty old for a dog." A sudden frown came over a man's face. He picked up the photo to look at it more closely. "Shadow," he murmured, and I saw his eyes were filling with tears. "Shadow." "I'm sorry," I said, not understanding at all. "Is it something in the photo?" And the story follows on after that.